Madden Week 5 on EA Sports.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers.
And finding the tight end Hooper. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And that is a situation where in the defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Finding space at the 40.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 51 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey.
Murray now to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. The Cardinals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Out left to Anderson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Cards respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this will be returned for deep in the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray going deep for Hopkins.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And that's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And in this first quarter of play, this will remain a tie ball game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Throwing is Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray
On the move to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll field this at the 5. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here's Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused. Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. It's taken to the 26. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand?
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jerick McKinnon, 62 yards.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, Rodgers trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray
goes right back to McBride.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing again, Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Murray keeps it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And Murray's going to keep this.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year.
And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is caught.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Murray now. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
That's one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He's going to field this at the 4. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Packers.
But he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Murray going to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On play action, it's Murray.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll send Brown in motion right. To try again after the sack. Murray.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Murray and company going for it on 4th.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Touchdown! Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. First down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Murray. That's complete to McBride. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Hey.
Now Murray's got to have this one. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Murray now on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that look.
And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Packers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And some space here.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Shotgun now from Murray. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Deion Jones able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. A dump down to McKinnon.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35.
And they'll work this down inside.